Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite. So let's dive in.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. So today we're looking and we're going to be discussing, market crashes. How did they happen? What's going on? So first of all, you should be aware that this happens regularly on the Bitcoin markets, on the crypto markets, and especially with Bitcoin. Uh, Sometimes it is due to FUD, bad news, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Sometimes it is due to uh, coordinated well movements. Sometimes it is due, like the one that just happened on November 10th, to probably an overbought market, meaning too many people have bought too fast and the Bitcoin went up too fast, the RSI went up too fast, and we are in overbought territory. And so there is a need for correction. And whenever there's a correction, the problem is people have long positions. They are leveraged, which is always dangerous. Remember, do not use leverage unless you really know what you're doing. And even those that know what they're doing still get wrecked from time to time. But here's a very good indicator that you can follow. It's called a coin glass. It used to be called Bybit, but they've rebranded to coin glass. And coin glass will show you, what's going on in the market. They will show you different liquidation per hour, per 4 hours, per 12 hours, 24 hours, etc. And they show you which coin is doing the worst, so to speak, because those are liquidations. Meaning, liquidations is whenever you're buying a coin using leverage, and unfortunately for you, because you've done a 3x, 5x, 10x, the higher you go in the multiplier, the easier it is to get liquidated. Liquidated is whenever the exchange, has set a threshold. So let's take a simple example. Let's say you've bought $1,000 worth of any coin, let's say Bitcoin, just to make it easy, and you have leveraged several times over. Let's say you leverage 5 times. Technically, on paper, it's like you playing with $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, even though you only have invested 1,000. Now, the problem with that is if it goes up, then great, you're multiplying by 5 your gains. The problem is if it goes down, at some point, the exchange is going to decide like this has gone down too much. If it goes down 5%, let's say, on the price of Bitcoin, because you are leveraged 5 times, that 5% becomes 25%. So that means that your $1,000 is now worth $750. If it goes down 10%, it's half. It's 50% down. If it gets down too low, what the exchange is going to do by safety to make sure it still is going to see its money back, it's going to liquidate your position. But by the time it liquidates your position, you'll be left with nothing. So your $1,000 technically becomes zero. So whenever in the market we had a flash crash the other day, the problem is multiplying itself several times over, because let's say that the Bitcoin is at 69,000. It goes down to 68. Some people panic sell, so some people start wondering, oh my God, the Bitcoin's going down. So they start selling a little bit, and that could take maybe Bitcoin down to 67. But the problem is the people that are over leveraged, that have way too many coins on leverage at maybe a 5x or 10x, they're going to get liquidated. And that triggers even more sales. So suddenly they push the cursor down to maybe 66,000. And because they push the numbers lower to 66,000, now a few more people, maybe those that were leveraged only 3x, that triggers them to sell automatically. That's not their choice. It is the exchange selling automatically to make sure it's going to see its money back, or at least it's not going to go into the red and lose money. So further sales are triggered. more panic, more people panic selling, etc., etc. That's how we went from 69,000 all the way down to about 62,300, roughly 62,300, before it finally stabilized and started going back up and went back up to around 64, 65,000 and stabilized around there. Now, the good news is whenever there is a flash crash, very often afterwards the market tends to stabilize first, but then it'll rebound and it can go even further because it allows the whole market to cool down, the positions to clear up, and eventually the market will go back up. On this, we can see all the liquidations, and by which coin. So in the past hour, 2 hours, it's been mainly BTC, Mana, Solana that have had liquidations. So you see per coin what's going on, and you see also the rate, 85 long, 83 long, 89 long. So it shows you, the position and also the exchange where the liquidations are happening. And as you can tell, lots of liquidations are happening on Binance. So lots of people doing what they shouldn't be doing on Binance. And then you see some of the other exchange. Another thing that's very interesting here, they show you the total liquidation and per date. So you see here earlier in September, we had a pretty big day for liquidation, went way down, pretty violently. And of course, that day we see that the price of Bitcoin went down. We had another liquidation right here on October 26th. The same, you see, it went down, but then it went back up, 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 up. So the thing is, a liquidation, like I said, is never necessarily a bad thing. It clears up the market and it allows the market to cool off because obviously from November 5th through November 9th or 10th, we went way up. So we went basically from $59,000 all the way up to 69,000. So that's a pretty significant change in just a matter of a few days. We went up $10,000 in just a matter of days. So it will always tend to cool down. Sometimes it goes parabolic and there's no cool down, but the crash afterwards is even worse than what we're seeing here. So you can check it out. You can look at some of the information on CoinGlass, very interesting site, and you can follow also specific, coins if you want to see a specific coin. The other thing that happens very often is, wells moves, so you get articles very often on Cointelegraph or CoinDesk that talks about, the whale moves. Sometimes they're coordinated. In the case of what just happened 2 days ago, I don't think that it was really that. It was just an overbought market. Now, of course, there's always, whales move because they do, take profits from time to time. But sometimes, you see some of those articles coming up. It's sometimes true and sometimes the whales have nothing to do with it. So the main thing to remember is not to panic. It's very often an opportunity to buy more, to have a market, a flash crash. But for that, you need to have some cash on the side. So you need to have some money available. So it's great to be invested all the time, but sometimes it's also a good idea to actually take some profit along the way. As price go up, you sell small positions as it goes up. And then if there's a flash crash where here's an opportunity, if you have had a chance to sell some, to buy some more, and to buy it at a better price. But at the end, don't worry about flash crashes. They are a normal part of the crypto market. I hope this video helps. I will see you next time on another. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.